What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer begins by noting a long-standing appreciation for this particular manufacturer's display technology, finding their products to be both innovative and a great value. The unit our client received was in perfect condition, with no dead pixels or other defects found during initial testing. One practical detail worth noting for potential buyers involves setup with a third-party stand. When using a VESA mount, some extra hardware like washers might be necessary to ensure a secure fit. This is due to the monitor's back panel design, which is perfectly flat for the included stand but leaves the mounting screw port slightly recessed. For our reviewer, this was a minor issue that was easily solved with a few spare parts. On the performance side, this monitor shines. It's compatible with the variable refresh rate technology from a major graphics card maker, which was immediately recognized by the reviewer's system. Interestingly, while the feature is enabled through the graphics card software, the monitor's own on-screen menu refers to it as Adaptive Sync. Regardless of the name, it functions flawlessly to deliver smooth, tear-free gaming. A particularly neat feature is the single joystick control on the bottom of the display. A simple press opens the main menu, while flicking it up or down adjusts brightness, and left or right controls headphone volume, making quick adjustments incredibly convenient. Overall, this client found the 27-inch screen with its sharp 1440p resolution and high refresh rate to be the ideal sweet spot for gaming and even some audio production work, providing plenty of screen real estate without being as demanding on hardware as a 4K display.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer found this monitor to be a fantastic all-around choice, especially for someone looking for a single display to handle photo editing, video work, and gaming. Our reviewer was immediately impressed by the high refresh rate. Having never used one before, they described the smoothness as a game-changing experience for gaming, making everything feel incredibly responsive. While this feature is a must-have for serious gamers, they noted it might be less apparent to the average user. The visual quality was another major highlight. The jump to a higher resolution from standard HD makes a significant difference, with everything appearing sharper and more detailed, a real asset for intricate photo editing. The colors are quite accurate right out of the box, with a dedicated sRGB mode that gets it very close to perfect for most creative tasks. The sleek, near-bezel-less design gives the monitor a modern, premium feel, and the panel's light anti-glare finish makes it comfortable to use even in a well-lit room. However, there were a couple of minor drawbacks to consider. The stand, while very stable, has a large footprint that could be an issue for smaller desks, and its red accents might not fit every setup's color scheme. A reviewer also mentioned experiencing a small amount of backlight bleed in the corners, which is common with this type of display. While it was noticeable on completely black screens at first, they quickly got used to it. For anyone particularly sensitive to such imperfections, it might be a deal-breaker. Overall, this client considers this display an excellent middle ground option, offering high-end features for gamers and creators alike without the premium price tag.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer decided to upgrade their setup and chose this monitor as part of a bigger system overhaul, and they're very pleased with the results. After using it for a week, they found it to be a solid performer. The DisplayPort connection worked flawlessly, and G-Sync compatibility with their graphics card was automatic, a definite plus. One unexpectedly useful feature was the ability to swivel the monitor 90 degrees on its stand. Our reviewer had not thought much of it at first, but found it to be absolutely perfect for playing pinball games. Initially, this client was impressed with all aspects of this monitor. The color reproduction is great, G-Sync works perfectly, and Windows and Steam games detect and apply the optimal settings without any fuss. The stand design is also a highlight, something monitors tend to do better than TVs in the reviewer's opinion. They had used a Samsung TV as a monitor previously, but were swayed by the specifications, reviews, and price-to-quality ratio of this model. The LG brand's reputation also played a role, with their in-laws having a long-lasting, high-quality LG TV. The jump from a 22-inch 1080p display to this 27-inch 1440p monitor has been a significant improvement. The reviewer notes that viewing the monitor from a typical desk distance is comparable to viewing their 40-inch 4K TV from a further distance, which speaks to the monitor's clarity and image quality. If you're accustomed to 1080p or 4K LCD TVs, you'll likely be very happy with the deep blacks and vibrant colors with minimal light bleed. The monitor is used mainly for CAD work, Photoshop, and gaming, and the reviewer finds the size, resolution, and picture quality to be ideal for these tasks at a desk. While a larger 4K TV looked great, it simply felt too large at a close distance. This monitor also has some nice metallic red accents, though these are mostly on the back.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.